What's up, DB Network? This is Coach D Magic, former D1 defensive back at the University of Hawaii. I'm going to be going down my top plays from this previous week. I believe this was week 6. Some good DB plays that we can learn from, some techniques, some eye discipline, some tips, some positional IQ, I guess we would say. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. All right. So right now, this is a back shoulder fade, and when you're watching film, you got to realize who you're going against. Know your personnel. All right. So DeAndre Hopkins is not really a guy who's running past people these days. He is a big back shoulder guy. He's a big guy, loves to be physical at the catch point. All right. So I would love for us to stay square. We kind of open the gate here. But you see how within the first 5 yards, his eyes are already up. So this could be a good indicator if we see it on film. All right. He's not looking to stack us. He is essentially trying to create separation, horizontal separation, not vertical separation, and he's looking early. This is a good indicator of a back shoulder fade. So we want to get chest to chest. All right, you see how he pushes off. We want to get chest to chest, get our eyes back so we can play through the hands here. Now, right here, we get a slot fade. All right, we do a good job of being outside leverage. It's a tight split. But we're outside leverage. You want to be outside leverage predominantly on slot routes or when you're guarding the slot. We do a good job of motoring, maintaining our outside leverage here. And then once we get that outside release, we want to kick to remain on top, kick step to remain on top here. And then once the receiver starts to squeeze himself towards the sideline, or we have to get a good feel of if we are close to the sideline and we're on top. So close to the sideline and we're on top, good indicator of a back shoulder throw. I believe this probably would have been flagged if we don't get our head around. So make sure, guys, you get your head around. You don't have to see the ball. Just get your head around because that's what refs are looking for when there's contact while the ball's in the air. I think this is a good no call. On this play, even though it's a catch, so we're not really looking down here. I want to look in the slot. I love slot play. So again, when you're watching film and just in general, slot players love to run outbreaking routes. So we're just going to, I would say, choose to just run with them outside leverage. Stay disciplined here. So I guess this is the teaching point here. Stay disciplined to your leverage. So if you're outside, remain outside. We can cut underneath once we know for sure it's an in-breaking route. He tries to fake in. So they're always going to give an inside fake to go outside or outside fake to go inside. He stays disciplined on the first move and then maintains his outside leverage here. This is not illegal contact. We are just simply remaining where we are, staying disciplined. I love this rep right here. And it's crazy because this is clean, like super clean to me. And receivers always find a way to complain about stuff. But when you're watching film, I remember when we played USC and we noticed like, hey, every time this receiver had his outside leg up, he did certain releases. So take a look at that, because there's a reason why they're doing it. It could be that they're looking to crack. So if he's here and he's close, he might be looking to crack. Or like I said, he might be looking to get a certain release. So I love the stance here. Nice stance, hands prepared. You usually don't see DBs with their hands up ready. Usually have them hanging down, but I love this stance. Do a good job of just stepping laterally here, remaining square. Receiver walks off the ball. We understand we're on the 10-yard line, so he's either going to walk off and run a fade, or he's going to walk off and run a slant, all right? Because down here, things have to move fast, so he can't take all this time down here. So stay patient. Boom, don't go for the first move. Again, outside fake to go inside, staying square, avoiding the pick, stays on that high shoulder and makes a play. This is a good example. So I see this all the time. People argue when I do college tape, they'll say, oh, that's illegal contact. First thing, guys, there is no illegal contact in the high school or the college level. All right, that is an NFL rule. So you can be physical with a receiver as long as you're not holding, but you can make contact with the receiver as long as that ball's not in the air in high school and college. And the reason why this was a good no call in my opinion is because we are just simply staying disciplined and we have an established position. All right, so we're on the 0 right now. All right, so we're on the 0 of the 10-yard line right now. All right, and the receiver is running into us. Okay, so it's not like we need to move. All right, we're not going to ole. We have already established position, outside leverage, tight split, outside leverage, boom, established position. I love that when we prepare for contact, we don't hold. All right, at no point are we holding. We're just bracing ourselves because he's going to run into our chest, but we don't hold. Good job here. Good job staying disciplined as well, not getting his eyes back. Scramble drill situation. All right, we do a good job playing the first route and the scramble reaction. Good tight coverage. Good job here on the back shoulder. Slot fade, back shoulder look. So let's see. Looks like we're outside leverage, but you can play this from inside. You can play it from inside. You can play it from outside. These receivers are kind of close. So maybe, they're just playing at different levels. But nonetheless, so playing at different levels meaning let him press and let everybody else play off. I can't tell. It looks like we're outside shade here. All right, so you want to be patient. You want to go with the scooch. So we're down here in the red zone. Everything's going to be quicker. So instead of a fast backpedal in the slot, we're going to scooch. So step replace, step replace. Look at his feet again. I'll try to slow this down for you guys so you can see it. All right, let's see. Watch his feet. Outside foot's up. It's going to remain up the entire time. Step replace, step replace. All right. And then we're going to get into a slow pedal here, like maybe a couple steps before we open. All right. But the whole idea is that you don't want to be fast down here. Stay patient down here. And once the route commits, we'll do a good job of staying on top. And again, guys, when you go against, I guess now it's anybody, but most receiver quarterback combos, if the DB's on top, it's an automatic back shoulder. So we're on top. The receiver knows we're on top. The quarterback knows we're on top. They're going to throw. They're going to try to execute a back shoulder, close space, get chest to chest. All right, that receiver starts to decelerate. He stops right before the goal line. All right, now we need to get chest to chest, close space even more. Turn, locate the football. Good job making a play with our long arm here. Quarterbacks know what down distance is this? I can't tell, but quarterbacks know they cannot be late and inside whenever they throw an out route, all right? And that's what they are. So first things first, we have a tight split. We want to be outside leverage. We're playing percentages as a defensive back. So if he has a tight split, it's a high probability that he's looking to run an outbreaking route. He's making room for the outside. So when you watch film, check that out. I know for sure at the high school level, you still get tight splits with speed outs, all right? And even at the NFL level, apparently, you're getting tight splits with speed outs. He does a good job of driving, want to drive that upfield shoulder just in case it's a double move. And like I said, if that ball is late and inside, we got to take it to the crib. Last play here. I love this. So if you guys watch that Oregon game, the Oregon-Ohio State game, the DB number 10, he got ran by. He was literally in like a cover 3 bailing. And or he wasn't bailing, but he was in a cover 3. The receiver attacks his blind spot. He never locates the receiver, and the quarterback just throws it over his head for a huge gain. All right, so I hate when people do that. Even though you're bailing, all right, we're bailing, we see the quarterback. Once that receiver gets into our blind spot and or we see the ball, we need to speed turn, make sure we're on top. Well, first thing is to locate the receiver. 2, once we locate them, are we on top or are we not on top? So if we're on top like we are now, or it's a 50-50, foot race right now, we need to make sure when we speed turn, we regain our top position here, and then we can get our head back for the football. But I think the receiver gets on our heels a little too fast. He's just worried about giving up that top position. So he knows the ball's in the air, but he's basically saying, hey, if I remain on top, he's not going to have a chance to get to that ball. But good job of just making it tough and playing the hands here. But the key here is that, guys, when a receiver attacks your blind spot, speed turn, locate them, remain on top. All right, get your head back if you can, or play the hands. Be careful when that ball's in the air. But so those are my top plays from this past week. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I have a DV mastery program, over 100 drills: press man, slot man, safety, speed, agility, weight program, mentorship program. So everything you need, guys, to help take your game to the next level. I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys.